Welcome to the Alabama A&M Basketball Review. Highlights, features, and analysis with men's head coach, Otis Hughley Jr. and women's head coach, Don Thornton. And now, our host, Mr. Ted Dixie.
Good evening and welcome to the Alabama A&M Basketball Review with head coach Otis Hughley of the men and Don Thornton of the women, who just defeated Grambling 70-58 tonight. And the gentleman standing behind me, this is the only reference we'll make to football tonight, but he's really the chaplain of all Alabama A&M athletics. Pastor Troy Gardner, introduce yourself to the folks.
PT, I love AAMU.
We'll have a lot to talk about when we come back on the Alabama A&M Basketball Review.
Love y'all, man.
Darryl brings new energy to the power plant. Julian's accounting is by the numbers. They're student interns from the College of Business and Public Affairs at Alabama A&M University, where marketing class connects with the community and companies come to recruit. So while Kyle strengthens his managerial skills, he's earning a business degree and experience at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Thank you for watching the Alabama A&M Basketball Review. With me right now, head coach Otis Hughley. And coach, we were talking about your lineup going forward. You got some bad news today.
Well, not sure if Moody is out for the season, but for Saturday and possibly Monday. It's a shoulder, so we got to always be careful.
Shoulder better than a knee, though.
That's right. Well, we always care more about the kid than what the kid can do. And so we play enough guys where next man up.
Tell me how that helps us out. You were just remarking that if the kids hadn't had any time up until now, what position would we be in?
Well, it would be unfair to ask that kid to play at a high level if he hadn't played at any level at all or hadn't played any meaningful minutes. So there's been a lot of wonder of why we sub so much. Well, two reasons. If you're going to press all over the floor, you got to have fresh legs.
Right.
And if you're going to rely on someone down the line, you need to be able to rely on someone who's been able to play for you during the year.
It's played under the whistle, as people say.
Exactly.
Now going forward, even with the lineup change, you're still on track to be in the tournament. That is your goal from the beginning of the season.
Yep. Well, that's all that really matters. All this stuff is nice. It makes you feel good now. But you still walk into that postseason with a little trepidation of wondering how they will perform then. It's always reassuring if you perform earlier well enough to feel better about going in. But sometimes, like Texas Southern, they were the 8th seed 2 years ago.
That's right.
Beat the number 1 seed and won the tournament.
That's right.
So it's not how you start, it's how you finish and how you're playing basketball at that time.
And building up to that, Coach, you've got a pretty tough schedule. It's like the second half of the season coming up for you now, pretty much.
Yep.
What do you need out of your team? What improvements do you think you need to make?
Well, ball security. Rebounds. We need more defensive rebounds. We got to get some stops. We're scoring enough points. We just got to put the other team on scoring.
Quite interesting with that, Coach. I believe you're the number 1 scoring team in the conference.
Oh, is that right? I know we're number 2 in the nation in offensive rebounds.
That one definitely. So you're doing your thing on the board, but you just talked about missing Chad and what that means to you, but talking about stepping up and what has to happen.
Well, he blocks a lot of shots, and when people see him in the lane or in the basket, they're just going to stop coming. But when he's not there, they're very aggressive. And now we have to, fend off people attacking the lane. When he's out there, they don't do it as much. And that really helps your defense.
Right, of course. you can take some chances out front if you got someone protecting the rim.
That's right. When he's not there, makes it a little tough.
Now, you still have some size on the team, though, Coach.
Well, it takes a knock to block shots. That kid has a knock to block shots.
We're just blessed right now, live television, even though it's not live. We always blessed to have some people behind you. This is May Jemison High School marching band. See, Coach, this is a lot like Taiwan playing ball over there. Someone asked me the other day, what are the other arenas like in the Southwestern Athletic Conference?
This is the best one.
Always nice to see the area kids come here to the event center on the campus of Alabama A&M University. Coach will be here Saturday night. We don't know if you caught all that, but we hope you caught the kids on TV. Thank you so much, May Jemison High School. Saturday night, Coach, we get another doubleheader, women and men.
Yep.
What's got to happen Saturday night for us?
Well, Southern's undefeated, and they're coming in here 9-0. Last year they came in 8-1, and we got them. I'm hoping that's a repeat. We're up to the challenge. We're at home, and it's a good opportunity to really take a step forward. And this would be, a pretty reassuring confidence builder. Right. If you can get this one.
Like it did last year, that was a jump off point.
Yep.
Pretty much for a good uphill run and then downhill to the tournament. I was asking you about the arenas in the Southwestern Athletic Conference, looking for that home court advantage. You were just speaking earlier, and we just saw another band here, and just the excitement that's at the event center. And how does that help you out? And you're looking for that on Saturday night.
Yeah, when you play an exciting brand of basketball, as we do and the women do, your fans get engaged. They really get mobilized, and the interest is peaked, and you get a good crowd like you saw tonight. Well, that energizes our guys. It gives them a little extra incentive and inspiration to really play even harder. And our guys already play hard. For a while it was just about getting the talent. We got it now, but now you got to develop it.
Okay.
It's not going to just happen because you got it.
That's right.
You still got to nurture it, cultivate it, and develop it, and we're getting real close.
You always talk about having to recruit your own roster every day.
Re-recruit, retention.
Re-recruit, retention.
Right.
This game Saturday night, though, goes a long way into you building your program.
It does. This is technically year 3, but practically year 2 with just our kids.
That's right.
We only have 3 kids that played last year, and everybody else is brand new, and they're trying to get acclimated, and they're getting a good foot in the pond, if you will.
Okay.
They're getting those flight hours.
Okay. They're
getting those flight hours, and that's what they need to be able to fly the plane.
Now coming up, and as we wait to see Coach Thornton after her victory, what do you need from the crowd on Saturday night, Coach?
Just what they always do. The girls, they get excited for the women, they get excited for us. They come out. It's just up to us to really deliver the mail.
We'll be looking for the men's basketball team as they host on Saturday night. As always, you see this on Sunday night, but look at the QR code at the bottom of the screen. We've got plenty of games left. Again, Coach, we're with you. We hope all turns out for you. Good luck. Go Bulldogs. Coach, you get the last word.
Hey, go Bulldogs, and we appreciate you. Y'all counted us out the last 2 years, so hang in there. Let's see if we can do it again.
Amen.
All right, buddy.
Darryl brings new energy to the power plant. Julian's accounting is by the numbers. They're student interns from the College of Business and Public Affairs at Alabama A&M University, where marketing class connects with the community and companies come to recruit. So while Kyle strengthens his managerial skills, he's earning a business degree and experience at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Alabama A&M Basketball Review with head coaches Dawn Thornton of the women and Otis Hughley of the men. We always like to let you know about the moving parts behind what you see at a game night. Tonight we're speaking to another one of our men's assistant coaches. Please introduce yourself to the Bulldog Nation.
Yeah, hello Bulldog Nation. My name is Jin Jie Yang, and all the coaches call me Gerald. Yeah, I come from Taiwan, and right now I'm assistant coach for a men's basketball team.
Coach Yang, what are your duties as an assistant coach?
I take in charge of all the films and stats and individual workout for the team, game review. Yeah.
How do you know Coach Hughley?
He gave me my first job when he was the head coach for Taiwan men's basketball team in 2014, and he gave me my first job as his staff.
That was a big deal.
Oh yeah, it's a big deal.
Tell some of the people who may not know about Coach Hughley's professional career. Give us some of the things that you know about him as a professional coach in Taiwan.
When he was a head coach in Taiwan, all the players love him there because compared to the traditional Taiwanese coach, he trusts way more than former head coach in Taiwan. He gave them freedom, and he brings lots of new basketball knowledge, concept, and basketball wisdom to our national team. So that's why we make the silver medal in Asia Cup in 2014, and we went to the Final Four for the women's team in 2015.
Right on.
2 years in a row, men's team and women's team, national team. Yeah, it's amazing.
So you're getting your master's while you're here at Alabama A&M?
Oh yes, I'll get my master's degree at Alabama A&M.
How does that mesh your studies with being an assistant basketball coach?
From here, yeah, I know lots of culture-wise and language-wise, especially language-wise, about the outside the basketball, and it's really helped me to coaching the team. Because lots of words, lots of deep detail is it's different to what we learn in Taiwan, especially the English part. Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll give you an opportunity to speak to your folks back home in your native Mandarin.
Yeah, Mandarin.
Give it up.
Excuse me, say again.
Just say hello. How are you? I'm sorry.
你好阿拉巴马 A&M 大学谢谢各位支持我们。Yeah, what I say is hello Alabama A&M basketball fans. Thank you for support us. Yeah, I say in Mandarin.
We're good. We're going to use AI and produce the words at the bottom of the screen. Hey, thanks, Coach Yang, for taking some time, and good luck tonight.
I appreciate it.
We'll come back. We have lots more interviews for you here on the Alabama A&M Basketball Review. 谢谢.
Yeah, 谢谢.
Companies hunger for our food scientists. Here, a new generation manages our cities of tomorrow. The discovery of hardier plants, healthier animals, is growing at our research station, Alabama A&M University, where new designs and ideas are put to the test. Be a researcher in our labs, or a forestry fire dog in our fields. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Alabama A&M Basketball Review. We have a special guest here with us right now. And Coach, we get to make a special plea. This is Hall of Fame head coach Van Pettaway, Coaches versus Cancer Night. What did you learn in your battle?
Well, with my battle, I learned that early detection is the key, Ted, because that's why I'm still here. You know, my battle with cancer was in 2005. You know, God gave me a double dose. I had the cancer, and then he gave me my biggest win with a SWAC championship all in the same year.
Oh, wow.
Right, so it's bitter with the sweet.
Wow.
Yep.
And getting the early detection part, because I know as well, it may not be comfortable, but it's necessary.
Right, it is necessary. And I would encourage any any male over 45, you need to be tested. PSA, it can save your life. Early detection is the key. If you get it done early, I promise you, you'll be around to play with your grandkids.
I'll tell you this, every summer the Madison County Health Department has a free clinic that's sponsored by the Urology Centers of Alabama. You'll look for the announcement, hey, if it's free, digital rectal exam and a PSA,
Right.
That's where I started, and that's where I started getting my diagnosis. So gentlemen, do what Coach tells you to do, coach him up, Coach.
Right, I'm still here. 2005, this is 2024. I'm still here, I'm kicking, I'm doing everything that I did before. Go get tested. Do not wait, do not put it off. Gentlemen, if you want to live and see your grandkids, if you want to live and see anything in the future, be tested.
Engineering and science usually look like this, but our students build race cars from the ground up, explore wind tunnels, particle accelerators, and crystal growth. Our studies in cybersecurity and rocket propulsion have tech companies like Google and SpaceX recruiting at Alabama A&M University, with one of the highest percentages of women STEM graduates in the country. Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Parker is 29 and learning to communicate again. The students teaching him earn a degree with 100% job placement. But the real reward is changing a life. At Alabama A&M, it's a university where agencies actually go to recruit compassionate students who help themselves by helping others. Service is sovereignty at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Alabama A&M Basketball Review. With me is game-winning head coach Dawn Thornton of the Bulldogs women. Beat up on Grambling tonight, Coach. You put the hammer down to them. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, we were just speaking before the camera started rolling. Your demeanor on the court, on the sideline, during a basketball game, you don't talk a lot, you don't point, you don't get worked up. My wife told me I have to catch up with the slang. So with your face beat, not even sweating, looking all good. I mean, how did you get to that point?
I think earlier in my career, I was a Yale type,
What?
get into it, really try to fire them up. But this group that we have now, okay, I'll give you a perfect example. We have like a chant in the locker room where we kind of get everybody fired up before we get ready to play.
Okay.
And then my team looking at me like, let's just go play a game. So I was like, you know what?
Great.
If they don't need that, I don't have to give them that. So you don't have to yell and raise your voice to get maximum effort out of them. They want to be coached. They want to be talked to like adults. And that's just what we do.
Physical game tonight, especially in the fourth quarter, A lot of physicality out there in the court. Your Bulldogs look like they grew up a little bit tonight.
I think we grew up last week on the road. We did a really great job of winning 2 great games and really setting the tone defensively, holding teams 10 points or less under their average, the number 1 defense in the conference.
Man.
And I'm proud of that stat line because we are a defensive team. And I think tonight showed we were able to make that little adjustment early on when we got out of the zone, went to a man-to-man, and really slowed them down and iced them out a little bit on the 3-ball. But I'm really pleased with the way we playing. We talked about going into February, teams are peaking right now, playing their best their best brand of basketball.
Okay.
If you aren't playing your best brand of basketball, some teams, the wheels may be falling off. So I want to be able to see my identity of this team, see our identity. We want to be able to really see exactly what we're capable of doing, how deep we are, who can step up in critical situations, who can kind of come out and give it all that they have off the bench. And I think that that's really important right now. And they're doing a really good job of owning that, buying into it, and really going out to execute.
Talk about Walker and Wilson tonight.
First team all-conference players. Kayla Walker is a Hall of Famer.
Wow. Wow.
I love that kid. And I'm processing in my mind what that's gonna look like whenever the last night that she's gonna play for me, because she has the heart of a lion, and I don't know if I've ever coached a kid that has that much passion for the game of basketball. And I love her to pieces. Alicia played a phenomenal game tonight. This is the Alicia Wilson that I wanted to see all year. Although you see spurts of it. But tonight, start to finish, whatever she ate for pregame, I'm gonna make sure my staff get her that again. Whatever fruit snack she had, we're gonna make sure she had that. She played a phenomenal game. She played a wonderful game tonight. I'm so proud of her, so proud.
Now, there are other individuals on the team. We'll always get a chance to talk to them, Coach, but if you had to name a player of the game tonight, who would it be?
The whole entire team. We talk about it all the time, and it's not cliche. We don't have an all-star player. We have an all-star team. So this is a team collective effort. I was talking to Tia Harvey. She came down and got a block right there when it mattered. Came up with a rebound right when it mattered. It's a team effort. There's no one person that's going to outshine on this team. They don't want to be in the spotlight. Kayla Walker don't want to be in the spotlight. Lauren doesn't want to be in the spotlight.
Wow.
They just want to win and win and continue to stack wins. So I don't have one. If the all-star tonight would be Angelique Francis, my right hand right there. She called plays out all night tonight, so I'm gonna give it to Angelique.
Coach Francis won't let me interview her, but we're working on that. So
Yeah. Those who watching, she's standing right there too. She's never gonna leave my side.
We'll take that, Coach. Saturday night, got another game here. The Event Center. When this show runs, that game will be over. Hopefully it'll be a 2-0 week for you. We're in the third quadrant.
We're in the third quadrant, yes. First game in the third.
So you can already start 2-0 in the quadrant.
Got to.
And pushing downhill, Coach. If there's anything that you could wish for that could happen right now for your team, what would it be?
For them to continue to love each other and keep God first.
Right on.
Love each other and keep God first. We talked about the devil is busy. One thing that these young adults don't understand is that when adversity strikes us a little bit different in our 40s, and you in your 40s.
Thank God I look that way.
Adversity hits us a little bit different. But for these young women, adversity knocks on their door through the game of basketball. And sometimes the disease of me sits in I want to play more, I want to get more reps, but I just want them to continue to keep God first and don't allow the devil to come in and disrupt what we got going on. We're going to push to keep the main thing. Thank God for the victories that He's given us. I'm thankful to having an opportunity to be here. I love it here. My family loves it here. These kids love it here. So those who are watching, if it's going to air after the Southern game, those who have an opportunity to come watch us these last 2 home games, our senior night, let's put these seniors away in style. I would love to be able to pack the house and do something special for them. So just continue to give us your love, support, and your prayers as we push through for the rest of this season. We're on the final stretch, and I'm excited about it.
That will do it for this week's edition of the Alabama A&M Basketball Review with head coaches Otis Hughley of the men and Dawn Thornton of the women. I got to get my face beat, y'all. We'll see you all next week. Thank you all for watching. Good night.
Darryl brings new energy to the power plant. Julian's accounting is by the numbers. They're student interns from the College of Business and Public Affairs at Alabama A&M University, where marketing class connects with the community and companies come to recruit. So while Kyle strengthens his managerial skills, he's earning a business degree and experience at Alabama A&M University. Start here, go anywhere.